Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
How was your week?
My week was fine.
Yes, it wasn't anything exciting. You didn't go anywhere.
No, I did.
I went somewhere.
No one cares.
I went somewhere this week.
No one cares.
Yes, I did.
No
Everyone
one
cares.
cares
Everyone's
that
excited
you went to
for me.
Vegas.
I'm as of yesterday. I am back in Texas, but I was not in Texas most of this week.
Moving on.
I was in Las Vegas.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, to be expected from Las Vegas.
It has a reputation.
It has a bit of a reputation. I don't know if you ever heard of Las Vegas.
No.
No,
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I don't need to hear anything about it either.
No, I should explain to you.
I would like to not know anything. In fact, actually, I know everything about Vegas, so you don't have to tell me anything. I know what you did, how you did it, where you went, who was there. I'm good. I need not hear anything about Vegas.
I didn't play too many games.
Well, that's what were you doing in Vegas then?
Not playing video games.
You didn't play video games or any game, then you have nothing to talk about revolving Vegas.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I did play some Stardew Valley.
Okay.
On a plane, which was cool.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel like you achieved some farming?
I
while
did.
You were
I played for pretty much the whole flight on the way there from Houston to Las Vegas.
You didn't play on the way back?
I did, but only about maybe half the flight I flew. I played, but I was tired, and I was like, I was fine, and then we'd eaten before we got on the plane. I got on the plane, and I was like, I'm a little sleepy, so I was kind of just like leaned back, eyes closed, kind of dozing a little bit. And then after I kind of woke up, after they brought the complimentary pretzels and
soda,
I did have a soda. I had a Coca-Cola, and they fucked me on it. But what happened was the flight back was. Oh wait, the flight back was weird. Yeah. There was a lot of weird things happening. One, we weren't on as good of a plane. It was like basically the same plane, except it didn't have some of the amenities. Like the plane flying there had a plug under the seat, so you could plug in and charge things.
See, they get you. That's how they get you. You're going to Vegas, everything's good. Yeah. When you're leaving, they're like, "Fuck you."
It was a little off, and like and there was no plugs or anything. So because Max used the plug on the way there to plug up his laptop because the battery apparently doesn't work, and all of his stuff is I think busted. But and he played Subnautica the whole way.
Yeah.
So he was playing Subnautica. I was playing Stardew Valley.
I'm surprised you weren't just like watching.
I was.
You were like looking over and.
I was just watching him play for like I would take a pause a moment and just watch him play for a bit and kind of go oh yeah okay and he so it was really funny we were a mile up while he played Subnautica, which I thought was ironic.
Going deep.
He was going
while
deep
being a mile up.
while really high. And
well, some people do that without getting on a plane.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
They go deep without.
Yeah,
while getting
go
high.
deep while they were really high. But
okay, so you were playing
Stardew
Valley.
I played Stardew Valley, and then on the way back I was playing not as much. But again, back to the Coca-Cola. So they did a lot of weird things, but one of the things was they were, normally when you ask for a soda, you're like, oh, I would like a Coke or whatever.
Yeah.
They give you the whole can and a cup of
They
ice.
weren't having like, would you like the can? You're like, yeah.
Well, see, they didn't, on the way there, they didn't ask. They just gave them the whole plane.
Yeah.
In fact, I watched them for most of the plane, handing them cans, like, with their cup.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, one of them, including the Coca-Cola, but when they got up to about us, she had asked the other lady on the other side that we needed more Coca-Cola, so she went off and came back with like 2 or 3 of them. It was like, oh, we're out of them. This is all that's left. We're almost out. And so she asked me what I want, the lady that brought more of them.
And you're like,
and I said, well, actually, I'm going to take a Coca-Cola since they're almost out of them, but I'm going to grab the last one. And then Max said he wanted one too. Instead, she poured she didn't even fill up the cup, 3/4 of the cup with Coke on each of them and gave us that and kept the can. And didn't give us the can.
So they were going to make those cans
I
last.
guess so. And then I immediately watched the other lady hand people more cans. And I'm like, And then I was like, well, the only reason I got the Coke was because I thought it was one of the last ones. And then she said, yeah, the person behind me was like, oh, you got a ginger ale? Oh, yeah. And I'm like, now I wanted a ginger ale. I wanted a ginger ale more than I want a Coke. And I was like, I only got the Coke because
you
I thought it was
the
last ones.
You thought it was a precious commodity.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
like, oh, I got to get in on the ground floor.
Like, exactly. And I was like, I'm going to get the Coca-Cola because they're almost out of it.
So
I'm gonna be
basically, you gave in to greed.
Yes, that's
and,
exactly it. Greed took over.
It wasn't even what you wanted. You're just
it was okay. I don't drink sodas that much.
It's like, I can have diamonds.
Yeah.
Even though diamonds are worthless and they're just low on this plane. So I'm going to take the diamond. I really wanted gold.
Exactly.
See, so you're an idiot.
I might be. I don't even drink sodas.
Today you got a soda. Why'd you even do that?
I was going to get a water until they said, Coke. Well, we're almost out of Coke. Well, give me a Coca-Cola then. And then Max was like, give me one as well. And then we were like, oh, we got screwed on that.
They probably just these assholes.
Yeah.
They're going to be dicks to everyone else. They know. No one else knows. But they know there's a shortage. So they're going to be dicks and try to take them. So we're going to short them.
Yeah, everything was fine though for the most part of that trip. There's and a dude touched my junk, but
that's to be expected.
That's to be expected because
not the TSA guy, just someone in the
just someone in the
on the plane.
No, I believe he worked for TSA. He was standing in the area for security, so I can only assume that he officially was there. I didn't actually look to see if he was wearing a uniform. I did not get his name, and
you should have. You should have like, hey, want to hang out later?
Well. I'm going to tell you this. If you want to get touched up by a random stranger of the same gender, because that's how they do it, just forget to take the change out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Because when it got in the little body scan machine, stuck my arms up.
Yeah.
And then they asked me, do you have anything in your pocket? I said, no, I don't think. Oh, no, I have a bunch of change in my pocket. I forgot was there. And she was like, oh, just take it out and hold it up in your hand. I was, okay, and so I did that. And then they still stopped me, and they're like, oh, there's something showing up in your pocket. And I'm like, because I guess they scanned before. I don't know. It was weird. And so, and he was like, the dude stopped me and was like, oh, yeah, we're going to do an additional screening. And he ran through me. He was like, I'm going to touch your backside, and I'm going to go up in your groin. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. And then he was like, do you want to do it here, or do you want to go into to a privacy screening area? I was like, just do it here, because I could see my two coworkers who were traveling with me were standing over there getting their stuff, looking at me and going, like, what happened? Like, had their arms out going, what's going on? I'm like, I won. and of course, I think my buddy Wayne, who was just like, I wanted to film it, but I didn't think they would like that. I kind of wish you would, because I would just been standing there going, I
think you
care.
Can. I don't
know if there's any rules against it, but that guy got up in my junk.
All up in your business.
And
because I've seen videos of them being
so I guess
groping
they can.
and all doing something. I don't think there's anything against it.
I was just like, yeah, go for it. I don't care.
Get in there, man.
Get in there, man.
We're gonna do it. Do it right.
It was funny because he did my backside and he rubbed the back of his hand across my ass, and then he got up in the front.
Did he go deep?
No, it was just flat. They rub it back and forth.
Yeah.
And they don't do palms. They do the backside.
Yeah.
And anyway, and then they go up each leg in the front and like jostled my stuff. And while he was jostling, I was just like, so you get real close to people real quick. And then he kind of laughed. He said, yes, sir, I do. I was like, he was nice. Everyone was cool about it. I didn't make a big deal of that because like I said, I don't care. But I made jokes. I was like, I don't know, awaken some feelings, things I didn't know. It might be a new thing for me. I was like, I come home to my girlfriend and be like, all right, here's what I want to do. You're a TSA agent, and you're having to do some screening. I need to go through some more screening. He's like, I'll just have to stay.
Would you like to do it out in public or in the private room?
All right, baby. I've just come through the body scan. There's been an anomaly. You have to do some more No, I got to do some more a pat down.
And then you got to ask me, do we want to do it out here?
Yeah, or do
we want to take it private?
Yeah.
And my response will be, let's start here.
Let's start
see where it leads.
See where it goes.
We might take it private later.
I don't know. It might be a new thing.
It might be.
It was pretty exciting.
I'm sure there's already, some videos of this kind of situation that leads to other activities.
Yeah, you talking about like Rule 34 type stuff?
Yeah, definitely. And that's easy.
Sure.
That was probably like before it was even a thing.
Yeah.
A thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you there. I don't know. I haven't looked, but I'm certain there are. Some,
You're going to now, obviously.
Body scan.
When you have some personal time,
TSA screening porn.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna be like, I gotta go. I got something new to search for.
To the privacy screening area. Oh. And like, yeah, all right, sure.
I wonder how high end the production value is on those.
I don't know. It could go either way. I'm sure there's some.
It could be like a public exhibitionist thing where it's like you're standing out there and there's just people checking into the airport, walking, cycling.
Like
they don't have
voyeurism
enough
thing.
extras to have a unique person, but
So
it's just
the
cycles the
same
same
people
5
go.
people over and over in the
Or
background.
more likely, they'll just have people lined up. And like they're in line to go through security, but they're just standing there watching. They're not going anywhere for like the whole like hour length of the video. Of the
hour?
I don't know.
Who needs an hour?
I mean, some people maybe.
Okay, moving on.
We are way off topic, but so yeah, it was fun. That was
got groped. It was fun.
It was fun. Whatever. New for me.
I'm not gonna call them, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I've never had a random stranger dude come up and jostle my junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
My coworkers got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Well, that's all that matters. Someone was entertained.
Oh yeah, and you know, for me, as long as it's entertaining,
and someone's laughing, it doesn't matter.
I'm on board for entertainment. I will do a lot of things for entertainment.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
That's right. You heard it here. Pay Daniel to do a lot of things for entertainment.
I didn't say pay. I said I would do a lot of things for entertainment.
Free. You can do it for free.
I mean, I'd like to be paid, but I will do a lot of things.
You're backtracking too much on this. Are you willing to do things or not?
If for comedy, I am willing to do a lot of things.
Okay,
I've done. Right. There have been many situations where I have done things purely for comedy.
And did they get a laugh?
Oh yeah, usually.
No, I doubt it. Anyway. Vegas, okay. You played some games on a plane.
Yeah. Watching Max play Subnautica was pretty cool.
Yeah.
On a plane. On his shitty laptop. Where it ran. In fact, it pops up saying, this doesn't meet the minimum requirement. And, like, your graphic card sucks, dude. Yeah. and then he's still playing it kind of jittery. And the viewing distance is terrible. But it was cool watching him play. And I was playing Stardew the whole time. And, working my way. I'm almost done with my second year spring. It's going well. I'm keeping the crops growing.
I haven't played much Stardew this week.
You're just disappointment.
Well, I played other things.
What'd you
play? Subnautica a lot.
Yeah,
I played it a lot yesterday.
Yeah,
and I spent like 4 hours yesterday.
Oh,
playing.
Nice. Yeah.
And it was it's been good. I made a lot of progress.
Oh yeah.
Progress is going well.
Yeah.
I've gotten a bunch of new tools.
Okay.
I got some new energy sources.
Okay.
But I've got my 3-room building has turned into a 5-room building now.
Nice. Yeah. There you go. You're just building
I'm
up.
Just going on. Finally got some modification station.
Nice.
And I'm just like really trucking right now.
Yeah.
So I'm doing pretty good.
You built any new vehicles or?
Not yet. I'm getting close though.
Oh yeah.
I haven't got the Cyclops yet.
Have you built the prawn? You have the prawn.
I've had the prawn, yes.
Okay.
I've had it for a
So you had the prawn, but you're getting close to the Cyclops.
I'm getting close to the Cyclops.
Yeah,
I'm like one part away from doing it,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of research to get that thing.
Yeah, I think I have one more part for the ship, but then there's like extra stuff. I think I don't think I have everything for it, but that was what I was working on the last time.
Yeah,
I've been going to different sites and scanning stuff, and so it's going well.
Yeah.
It's going well.
It's a cool game. I want to play it. I just haven't found time.
Yeah,
because I was in Vegas all week.
No one cares. Yeah,
I saw some crazy things in Vegas.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. But you can't talk about it.
I can't.
Because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, is that how it is?
I don't know. I've never been to Vegas. I didn't sign no fucking contract.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's actually, when you go to Vegas,
It's like,
you sign a non-disclosure agreement, so you can't talk about anything you did there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's why you can
I
talk
thought it
about
was
the
just a
plane right there
slogan.
and back, but you can't talk about anything else.
I thought it was just a slogan, but it turns out you gotta sign an NDA, and they get serious about that shit.
Yeah, they got lawyers.
Like, they will sue me if I tell you what some of the things I did there. I can be vague. Like, I ate food.
Yeah.
I kept
I
myself
went to
alive. Places.
Anything that's pretty given, like a given, you know.
Yeah.
But you met some people.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sure.
Yes. Do you not remember it now?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know where you were going. I don't know why. I don't think of them as people.
How many people did you miss?
I don't really think of them as people. I think of them as like almost historical figures. I saw Penn and Teller.
Mm-hmm.
I saw their show. I got to meet them, and we're both huge fans.
Yes.
And
in fact, we probably, started this show because of
Penn. I think we talked about that.
We have.
Yeah, but we listened to the.
It's been a while, but
podcast.
We like his show.
Yeah, we like the show, and
we're like, if this dude can do it,
if he can do it,
we can.
Yeah,
why not?
Why not?
Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't look that hard.
He talks for an hour once a week. Right, that's what he does 2 hours a week.
Yeah,
but
now
whatever.
he does 2 hours a week.
Yeah,
But and sometimes it gets like an hour and a half, 3 hours.
Whatever.
But anyway, I got to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all these things I could talk to him about.
I told you that little joke I just did. I gave to you,
I know.
and you're like,
yes,
you can set this up. He'll love it.
Yeah, I meant to tell him that we listen to his show.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to tell him that we do the show because I kind of told him that.
Yeah.
And I meant to talk to him about his books and talk to him about how big of a fan I am, how much I like magic. There's tons of things I could have talked to him about to relate to him and had a conversation.
You did none of them.
And I got so nervous. And I was like,
you're the worst.
I am the worst. I
don't understand how you get so bad and you're like, right, we're not doing it.
just like...
It's like, who knows when you get to meet them again. And
I
then
don't
you
know,
just botched it.
I talked to him briefly. I talked to Teller a little bit,
yeah.
and he was super friendly.
Of course.
And I didn't get as nervous with him, but with Penn, I got up there, and I was like, I don't know, I'm a twin brother, we both love your stuff, and we do a show, it has an ampersand, too. That was basically it.
Yeah.
And I did get him to sign my book. I also... Because I had one of Penn Jillette's book, and it's the first one I bought, and I got him to sign. Well, before I got him to sign it, I saw Teller first, and I told him, I was like, it would amuse me highly if you would sign the back of Penn's book. And so I opened the back, and he's like, oh yeah, sure, and he signed the back of Penn. So he had nothing to do with that book. But so in the front you have Penn Jillette. And then in the back you had Teller. I'm like, that's awesome. And I even thought about telling Penn. He's like, yeah, I had Teller sign your book. You want to sign it?
Well, you can just put it on Twitter.
I thought about it.
Yeah, because he's heavy on Twitter.
Yeah,
so.
I did. Yeah, and
so just post a picture. I got Penn to sign my book.
Yeah,
and I also got Teller. He's back there too.
And but yeah, and I clammed up, and I was like, I even waited around so there wouldn't be tons of people around, so I wouldn't be as nervous because I feel like there was a bunch of people around or anything, and I still couldn't. I barely couldn't
perform.
And then I was walked away, both feeling elated and feeling great that I met him, but also feeling like, man, I botched that. I didn't I was weird and awkward.
Yeah.
But
because you've had whole conversations with them on Twitter before.
I have. I've talked to him back and forth a couple times, but I couldn't even bring that up.
Yeah.
I thought about talking to him about the stuff we talked about there, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I got up there and I just forgot everything and didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He called me boss.
Yeah, he calls everyone
boss. But that's cool.
Which makes sense in the situation.
Yeah.
Because you all paid to be there. So
exactly.
Technically, you are his boss.
That's true.
And so, that's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
You also met a blue man.
I did. We went and saw the Blue Man Group. That was the last night we were there, Friday night.
Did you clam up on him?
No, because we didn't talk. And but I did make a fun face with him, and the show's fantastic. Both shows were great, but the Blue Man Group show was awesome. It was really cool. They did a lot of really clever things.
Yeah.
So I went and saw them, and I was a human with a blue man. So it was awesome. It was really cool.
All right, we got all the Vegas stuff out of the way. Are we done with the Vegas stuff? Anything else from Vegas you want to talk about?
I played some video poker. That was a game.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We've established we don't talk about gambling.
No, we don't. That has never been established.
Ever since EA became gamblers, we don't talk about gambling. Now, did you win anything?
I did not. I played some video poker for a little while, and I was planning to go back and play some more. All I had was 100, and I was gonna have to break it, and I wasn't gonna put the 100 in it. And I never did. I did by the time I broke it. I just never got back over there, and so I just never got back down to the casino to do it again. And I got distracted by going to see blue people and other things. So cool. I didn't gamble too much. I gambled a little bit, and it was enough. It was fine. I just like video poker.
Yeah,
because I can put $20 and play 5 cents on a hand and just
and
play for a long time, and it was fun. However, our coworker Wayne, who's with us, he played in a couple of poker tournaments, and he actually he got third place on the first one. Basically, it's like you pay I think it was like a $65 buy-in.
It was $65, yeah.
Yeah, buy-in, and then you basically get a bunch of money in chips, but money. I'm using air quotes around money because you're not winning that much money, but it feels so. It's really clever because it feels like you're playing high rollers pokers without actually betting a bunch of money.
Oh, okay.
And so you're betting hundreds of dollars in chips, but you're not really kind of like what we do with except with you actually have a buy-in.
Yeah.
And so there was a bunch of players, and then you can rebuy up in if you want to, but he didn't do it at all. He just paid the $65, got third place, and won $230.
Nice.
Which so he came out
good. Deal.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
It was a really good deal. And then so he did that, and then went back the next night and did it again. And there was less people, and I don't know if it's because it was less people or if it was just a different night that they did a different thing where he got third place again, but he didn't win any money. It was a winner-take-all tournament. I think because there was less people. Because there were less people playing it. I think that's what it was. Because there was a bunch of people. We went and watched them, and then Jacob, I think, was going to snap a picture of him. Or I think he asked him that, you had a picture of me sitting at the table playing. And he went to snap it, and security came up. He's like, you can't do that. And he was like, oh, yeah. And Graham Wayne was like, I don't know why. I didn't think about that either. Yeah. Like, you can't take a picture of people while they're playing poker. Yeah. He's like, they think you're trying to cheat or something.
Yeah, they don't. They take it very seriously.
Yeah, so that was funny. And then, yeah, that was cool. And then, I think that was basically it.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me look at my notes. Penn and Teller, Wayne played poker, Blue Man. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watching Max play Subnautica on the plane was cool.
Yeah. But that was the whole highlight of the trip.
That was,
right?
That was pretty cool. And then he was planning to do it back, but then on the way back, but then he broke his power cable, which was already pretty busted.
Yeah.
And then he ended up finding, he borrowed the cable from Wayne's laptop, which worked on his, to fix it. And then he got on the plane, and the plane back didn't have a plug, so he couldn't play. And I'm like, oh, that's too bad. And I pulled my Switch out and started playing, and I was like, why didn't you bring your? He's like, I was like, do you have your Switch? And he's like, no, I didn't bring it. I'm like,
what? Is when you need this is
what?
Traveling is Switch time.
What? I would have brought it before I brought my laptop to play games. So I was just
Switch first and then laptop.
and that's the thing. I was just like, what? I'm just confused. Why didn't you bring your Switch? You're traveling. Yeah. It's perfect for that.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, whatever, you dingus.
He had a big bag. He could have brought anything.
He could have had all. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. I think he was like, I don't know. I don't know. I have a clue what he was thinking. But he didn't bring his Switch, so he's a dingus. I brought my Switch. I was playing it the whole time, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I played some other stuff.
Yeah, what'd you play?
Well, I played it was just me and Gary this week at game night. So we did a quick game of Star Wars Destiny.
Okay. How'd that go?
I played my relatively new deck, my IG-88 and Ventress, versus Gary's Krennic and Troopers. It's like First Order Trooper and some other trooper. I can't remember.
Like the Death Trooper or something?
Not the Death Trooper, because the Death Trooper he had to decide.
Oh, for the dice.
For the dice, but for Krennic, but he had another some kind
Was
trooper.
it like? It was like just there's a veteran trooper.
It may have been. I don't remember. Oh no, it's a TIE pilot.
Oh yeah,
It was the pilot.
Yeah,
that's
the
what it
TIE
was.
fighter pilot.
Yeah. And so he had those two, and that is a brutal deck.
Yeah.
He just it's just all range damage all the time.
Oh, nice.
I mean, constantly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he beat the crap out of me. I mean, he just destroyed
started
me.
hitting you and kept hitting you.
He had his whole deck was basically just upgrades.
Uh-huh.
It basically a ton of upgrades, and they're all like, put guns on these guys and just roll. And then he would also had like the wingman upgrade, so you can just roll in two characters at the same time. And I was just like, man. And I was like, this is crazy. And I thought my deck was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
No, not even close. But it did it's been a weird deck, because the whole thing is, and I think I talked about this last week, it's like the whole thing is with this deck is everyone's always like, IG-88. I have to kill IG-88. And that's what they do. Everyone I played, they go for IG-88 because he's like the 12-point, he's like, oh, he could be brutal.
Yeah.
And they kill him while they're killing IG-88. I'm building up interest and loading her up. And then by the time, it takes a couple of rounds, but by the time she has 3 upgrades, she can just do 9 damage like nothing.
Nice.
And it was starting to work, but it was just a little too slow for the deck that they already had.
Okay.
And so he beat the crap out of me. He killed IG in like 2 rounds.
I carried 2 decks. Well, a starter deck and a full deck with me in a box to Vegas, with the intention that if we were winding down one night, we could play. And then Max brought all of his cards.
Yeah,
like because he was checking.
He didn't bring a Switch, but he brought all his cards.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't bring a Switch, but he bought his whole binder and everything in his bag.
Yeah,
which got his bag checked when he scanned it in.
Oh yeah,
and they checked it, opened it up, and looked at it. Look at all the dice. I think they were like, "What is that?"
All this plastic.
But and so anyway, And we never played. We never did. We were doing too much other stuff, and then by the time we were done doing that stuff, it was late, and then we just went to bed.
I thought it was a slim chance.
Yeah, I thought we might get one game in.
Yeah.
I think he was thinking we would play on the plane, but I was like, I'm not rolling dice on the plane.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played on the plane either. Unless you had some way to roll dice without rolling dice.
Like rolling in a cup or something.
If you
that'd probably drive everyone nuts.
Yeah, if you had maybe a dice tower with a tray, it might work. But if you're rolling a bunch of dice, no.
So, yeah, we ended up not playing. I took it all the way to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I took my naked Palpatine deck.
Yeah.
Didn't play.
Yeah.
And it never even came up in my mind. I kept thinking, one night I'll probably think about it, and we'll, hey, Max, I want to come over and play. I never even thought about it. I honestly did not think about it again until I got back, and I opened my bag. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is in there.
Yeah.
And I never thought about it. I was like,
you're in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm in Vegas, so I didn't think about it.
I played another game.
Oh, yeah? What'd you play?
After me and Gary he destroyed me at Destiny, we went to his collection, because he has quite a collection of 2-player games.
He does. I hear he's got lots of good stuff.
And so
I thought y'all were going to play some game that we forgot the name of last week, and you were going to learn to play a new one.
I don't
some
know what it was. We never talked about. He has Arkham, the card game.
That's what I think it is.
I think that's what he got, but it's a little more heavily. I think it would have taken a lot of time.
It's more involved.
There's a deck building thing, and it's pretty. He described it to me, and it sounds like it's basically D&D deck building game.
Oh yeah, because the Arkham Horror games is basically like a kind of a pseudo D&D game. Where
you're doing a little campaign, and you make a character, and which is your deck, and it's like almost a legacy thing where you keep playing that character too, and it keeps getting better and keep getting more stuff, and you play different scenarios. It sounds really awesome.
Yeah.
It's like you just play through campaigns, and I was like, this sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So we may have to give it a try at some point. But he showed it to me and walked me through it, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. But we actually played a game called Patchwork.
Okay.
If you follow me on Twitter, I put some pictures, or actually on Instagram, but they went to my Twitter account too. Then you'll see the pictures of it. It's a game designed by, I'm gonna say it wrong, Yule, UWE. How do you say that? UWE. Ul Rosenberg.
Okay.
He's the designer of Agricola and Caverna.
Oh, UWE. I thought you said UWL. I don't know why I thought that. I think it's U. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Rosenberg.
Yeah. The guy who made terrible video game movies.
Don't bring him up. That's no. Stop it.
So So he.
Yeah. It's a 2-player game he designed. It's called Patchwork, and the whole premise is you have a 9x9 grid in front of you, each player, and then there's a little track in the middle. With your character little token, and then there's pieces of a quilt all spread around the board.
Okay.
And you basically, it's kind of a strategy quilt making game.
Okay.
And the whole thing is you can, wherever the token is that's in the circle of pieces, you can buy anything 3 up in front of it.
Okay, so there's like a set. It moves
and
around. And there's a viable set.
Yeah, there's a circle that you just make a ring around the board in the middle with all the pieces you have, and then you move the little token between them.
Okay,
and you can buy you get buttons, which is the money.
Yeah, so you have a viable range.
Yeah, you have a viable range.
Okay,
and then it's 3, and then the patches have buttons on them, so every time you pass a certain threshold, you get more buttons on the board, and then each piece has a time element on it. So and that moves you on the track in the middle.
Okay.
So you can only do within 3. So you have to. The whole strategy is you got to buy it, and it costs so much time. So you're going to advance so far.
Okay.
And then also, you can keep advancing as long as you're the person behind.
Okay.
So if you get one, you move forward, and you're still behind the other person, you get to go again.
Okay.
So, or you can pass, and you jump all the way to the spot right in front of the other person.
Okay.
And then you get a button for each spot you skip ahead.
Okay.
So there's a whole strategy. It's really hard to describe, but you got to look at it.
Okay.
There's pictures of it on my Instagram, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's a really good game.
It looks cool.
It seems like simple. But the strategy of it is pretty complex.
Yeah, I saw the picture and I was it was intriguing, and I was like, I kind of want to know what the mechanics are. It looks cool.
There's a time frame because once you get to the center, you're done.
Yeah,
it's like the spiraling track. Once you get to the center, you're done.
Yeah,
but there's also a cost management where you're like, if I buy this, am I going to get a good return on it? Because if you buy bigger stuff with more buttons on it, you get a bigger return.
Yeah.
Because every time there's a button on the track.
But if you buy it and you get more points, but you have to wait longer. You potentially have to wait longer before you can do it again.
Well, it's kind of like that, but every button you have on your patch, you get when you pass a button on your on the track, you get a button.
Every button gets a button. That's all I heard.
Okay, so you have your patchwork on your board. For every button on it, you'll get a button when you pass this button symbol on the track. Okay, and there's so many of those.
Button on.
So
that's all I heard.
If you buy a 3-button patch late in the game, it's just not going to return as much because there's only like a couple more buttons to pass. You're with me.
No.
Yes, you are. You understand
All I hear is button. button. Every button gets a button.
Every button. All the buttons are connected.
Button on, button. You got a button on the button to get in a button, because every button gets you a button on. Button.
Yes. That's right. You're right there with it.
I have. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I need to play this game. It's 2-player only.
It's a 2-player game.
So,
but I was talking to Gary. I was like, I could see this being a more player. You just have to add more patches.
Yeah.
I would think.
Just expand it a little bit.
Just expand the patches, and then you could play.
Is it an expansion patch?
Just shut up. Just shut up. You don't even know what you're saying. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I played one game, and we played it really quick. It maybe took us a half hour, or maybe an hour at most to play it, and that's with him explaining it to
Okay.
me. So
it's
really
real quick and easy.
Yeah, but it can get complicated because you're looking at what the other person. If you buy one that shifts forward, you can see what the other person could options are.
Yeah.
So you can almost go, oh, I can do this, and they won't be able to afford anything.
Yeah.
And then you also want to take into account how far ahead you're going to move, and they're
also
there's
quite a bit of strategy.
Oh yeah, there's also little. They're called patches. They're little,
patches, yeah.
They're one square size deals that are on the track, and the first person to get to them gets that.
Okay.
So you can use that to fill in spots on your patch.
Holes, like a patch.
Yeah, hole. Because at the end of the game, you get for every hole in your quilt, you lose 2 points.
Okay.
So you want to fill it in as best as possible.
Okay. So let me make sure I understand this.
Okay.
You just spent 10 minutes talking about a game where you make a quilt.
Yes.
Using button.
Yes.
And that way too
patches
often.
and buttons.
Patches and buttons.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Cool.
It's called Patchwork. Patchwork. It's a really good game. Good two-player.
I'd like to check it out. Gary's got a ton of two-player games,
Yeah.
and I'd like to. I think one night we need to just break up in pairs and just go through some of them because some of them look cool, and we just never play them because usually there's three or four of at least three of us, so we tend to not do it. But we need to get
maybe on the off night one of us can just sit out a game and while the other one's play. And,
I mean sometimes I'll bring my Switch with me anyway just in case I'm an odd man out and I'll play that. But I'd be cool with it.
Yeah. But it's good.
Yeah.
It's a really good game, and I recommend it.
Okay, cool.
So
if you're looking for a good two-player game about buttons and patch and quilt making, go
your
for
grandmother will love it. I guarantee. Grandmother approved. In fact, I think Gary taught his grandmother. He taught someone, his mother or someone, a family member, an older family member, taught it to them. They liked it. So
Nice.
I think that's what he told me. I could be just making that up completely.
Okay. It sounds like something you do.
Yeah, but that sounds like something that's true. But yeah, it's a good game. It's fun, it's simple, and it does have some depth to it. There were some strategy elements to it that you may not get. I'd need to play it again now that I played it once. Because there's like a whole math. Gary explained me the determining your return on a patch, and it involves addition and multiplication.
Okay.
And I didn't understand it.
Buttons.
And buttons are involved. And I did not understand it the first time he explained. Like, for half the game, I don't understand why you're doing this. And then by the end of it, I was like, I get it now. Next time I play, I shall do math. And towards the end of the game, I understood why he was doing some of the stuff, math, the way he was doing it, but I was like, oh, okay. But you can also just play the game and just be like, I'm making a patch. I'm making a quilt. Yay. I don't want any holes in my quilt. And you'd have just as much fun. It has layers to it. Layers of patterns.
Okay.
And it looks good when you take pictures of it.
It looks cute.
I was like, I took pictures. I was like,
it was really attractive looking.
That's why it's on my Instagram. I was like, it's so colorful. I can take pictures. It looks great.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I can dig it.
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
All right. That's all the games I played.
Yeah.
So you didn't play anything else. So
I didn't really play. I played a lot of Stardew. And not a lot to really report there.
Yeah.
I'm just farming it up. And I saw some shows that were awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get into news.
Yeah.
Play the news music.
Okay.
And we're back.
And we're back. Yeah.
All right. Not a ton of news, but today, while we're recording, is April Fool's Day.
Yeah, and I have something to tell you, Dudley.
Yes.
I did not actually go to Vegas.
That was a whole ruse.
I took a whole week off. And I got two other people to take a whole week off just to fool you.
And what about the pictures?
Say I'm really good at Photoshop. And just to say that I went to Vegas only to come back on the show. I've been saying it for months. It's super elaborate. And not as expensive as you think if you're really good at Photoshop. And to tell you I went to Vegas so that you would be jealous for a month
Uh-huh.
and for a whole week while we were gone, just to tell you we didn't go to Vegas. How does that
sounds
make
like
you
a
feel?
stupid thing to do.
Yeah, no, I just went. It was cheaper to go to Vegas.
Yeah, it would have been cheaper and more prospect. Considering you just wasted a whole week's of vacation just to do that, and 2 other people's vacation.
They were on board. They were on board to do it.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like they're stupid too.
Well, okay, fine. Fine, I just went to Vegas.
All right. That's what I'm going to choose.
I just like bringing that up to you over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Dudley, I went to Vegas.
And I keep telling you, nobody cares.
You're
at
just
all.
You say that because it makes you angry.
No,
that's it.
I
You're
just don't
bitter
care.
and jealous. It's okay. It's okay to feel that way, Dudley.
All right, let's go. Let's see what they did this year to try to fool
Yeah,
us.
I haven't even looked because I've been traveling a lot. I haven't actually looked at any
It took me like
news.
30 minutes just to look.
I haven't actually looked at any news because I got back and I immediately went to hang out with my girlfriend.
Okay.
So
priorities.
Yeah, priorities. So tell me, anything you want to start with? Either good, either bad, either ugly.
There's nothing just amazing. This year, nothing that just like, oh, that's good. Most of it's like little funny videos. Yeah, you just gotta watch them. Some of them are most of them are announcements that are just bullshit.
Yeah, fake announcements.
They always do it.
Okay.
A lot of game announcements.
Half-Life 3.
So
today would be the day to announce Half-Life 3. Seriously, like for real, announce Half-Life 3. Because then everyone won't believe it. Like, no, they're never gonna make it. And they're like, no, really. Really? This is like Gabe Newell, like, really? Half-Life 3's coming out. Yeah. No, it's April Fool's Day, you fucker. No, I'm being serious. Half-Life 3 is coming out. Yo, don't toy with me, you asshole. No, really. Half-Life 3. No, it's not. And then he's like...
and then you start crying.
You start
it's
weeping.
All Goodwill Hunting on you. You're just like...
it's not your fault. Don't do that, man. It's coming.
Don't you fucking do it. I'm Matt Damon and I'm crying. And everyone else is going, oh, he cried.
How about them apples?
How about them apples? But and then Robin Williams is hugging you, and that's what everyone really wants. They just want Robin Williams, a bear of a man, to hug them.
Yeah,
that's really it.
That's it.
A bearded, hairy man to hug you. That's just
what
everyone
wants.
Is that what
you really want?
That's what everyone wants.
It sounds like we're
down,
learning a little bit about
down,
you, Dudley.
That's what everyone wants.
All right.
Anyway, moving on. Half-Life 3 was not announced.
No, it wasn't.
But some other games were.
And it probably never will.
Some other games were.
Yeah.
Such as Shovel Knight.
No?
64.
Oh.
Which... That's all it is. It's a little short video.
Is it like Shovel Knight running around Mario style? How much production?
Kind of like it doesn't look that. It's like I wasn't sure it was anything different than just Shovel Knight. I was like, no, I guess the background's kind of different. I don't know. So it was like
still
Shovel
a side
Knight
scroller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like I guess
I wanted to see like somebody had created like a
Mario 64.
Yeah,
that's what
like
I was
Mario
thinking.
Super Mario 64. They just put a Shovel Knight skin in and have him running around doing flips and stuff.
It didn't quite deliver. So
okay.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So there was that farming simulator on the Commodore 64, which I'd say looked pretty good.
I think you just have a problem.
I thought it looked pretty good. I was like, this is not real. I know it's not real, but I would play that.
We had a Commodore 64.
We did.
Back in the day, and with the old floppies, like the actual 5 1/4 floppies.
Yeah.
And we played Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. And like some kind of half-pipe skating game.
And we had a baseball as well.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember that one.
Yeah. But,
I mostly remember playing Wheel of Fortune.
I do, too.
It's the only reason I know how to play Wheel of Fortune. Would you like to buy a vowel?
No.
Oh, okay.
Path of Exile, you know that game? They announced It's the isometric.
Yeah.
They announced a Royale version, a battle royale. It's the Path of Exile Royale. It's just an image. There's like no game footage or anything. It's just like, oh, okay.
Everyone running around in an isometric view, trying to kill each other. That'd be kind of fun. Someone should make that.
Let's see.
I like it when the April Fool's jokes actually come out. It sound like a good idea.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, maybe they should make that.
Yeah, I have some on this list that probably will become a real thing. In other games, there was like Pokemon Go announced a new graphics update. It's the 8-bit graphics update, so all the Pokemon look like they do from the Game Boy, which I actually liked. I'm like, this looks great. I want that. So it's like the colored Game Boy Pokemon. That's what they look like. Okay. I was like, yes, I would play this.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
This is not funny.
and it also includes the addition of missing number.
Yeah, maybe, and it crashes your whole game. Yeah, so there's that. Eevee, the Pokemon, was announced for Tekken 7.
Wait, what? Eevee?
The Pokemon Eevee.
Oh, okay.
You know, the one that transforms. Yeah. It was announced for Tekken 7.
That's not that good.
It's funny. The picture was pretty funny.
Oh, was it?
It's
okay.
like
I guess I had to see
the image is the two guys, their faces on the box art.
Yeah.
Except one side is Eevee. And not even like a realistic looking Eevee. It's like a plush Eevee. It's like, that's okay. I thought that was funny. That's all the game.
The word is plush, Dudley.
Plush?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've been saying that wrong for years.
I've been saying that my whole life.
GeForce Academy of Gaming is another one. I was like, okay, whatever.
Okay, sure.
The Corsair had a pretty funny video.
Okay.
It's like a minute and a half, and it has a hashtag that goes with it. Hashtag GPU rescue. And the whole thing is like, you know, like the dog rescue videos.
Oh,
except
like
it's
with
to
the Alanis Morissette song playing.
And yeah, except it's for graphics card.
Okay.
Because so many of them are being, bought up and put to work
for Bitcoin
for Bitcoin stuff. Yeah. That this is a rescue for them, so you donate money. And there's literally a girl sitting there holding a graphic card, petting it, and talking about how bad it is. And we're gonna. If you donate money to GPU rescue,
a rescue abused GPUs,
they'll rescue.
Wow, that's pretty clever.
They buy video cards and put them, in a good system, and they give them a new home.
They can provide entertainment, not slave labor.
Exactly. That one was pretty good.
That's pretty clever.
That's pretty funny.
I'll give that one to them. Because it's a real issue.
Yeah.
It
kind of is.
It kind of is a real issue.
It's hurting our graphics pool.
Yeah. Being able to buy a certain graphic cards.
Yeah. In board games.
Yeah.
PlayStation, the board game.
What does that look like?
It looks like what you expect it to look like.
Does the box look like a PlayStation?
It looks like a PlayStation box. It's like blue and got all the logo stuff, and the pieces are controllers. That's a missed opportunity.
They should have made it look like the PS4.
Yeah,
because it looks like it could be a box, and you just open up the top of it, and that's what they should have done.
Yeah. Well, that sounded like it would take more design time than
it should have. It should have been good. If they're gonna do it, they need to go all the way.
Yeah.
But so what the actual? Did they have pictures of what the actual game?
There's a game. It's got a board. It's blue, and all the pieces are like controllers. Okay. And I don't know if there's any actual rules for it. It was just a graphic they threw up on Facebook. So that was kind of funny. Okay. Let's see. Splendor. You know the game Splendor?
Yes, I do. I like the game.
They have
Splendor.
a new version.
Oh yeah.
It's because they have Splendor and they have City of Splendor, which is another variation of it. This one's Kitties of Splinter. They just basically replaced all the pictures with cats. So instead of it being
people, with that because people love cats.
I
bet you money. People would buy that.
I guarantee you people would buy it.
Because the images on Splendor don't really matter.
No.
Like, it's just like, I don't even pay that much attention to like, I know there's like a little bit of a theme.
Yeah.
But really, I don't care. I'm just like, trying to figure out how I'm going to get
the combination.
Get my combo. And so they could put cats on it. It wouldn't change the game.
Yeah.
And some people might be more likely to buy it.
They replaced all those because they're chips and they're different logos.
They're all
like gems, but they replaced them all with like cat appeal things.
Oh,
like
yeah?
yarn, a ball.
Balls of yarn.
A box, I think, was one of them.
Uh-huh.
It's just like, 5 or 6 random things that Cass would like. and it's
a scratching post.
I don't remember what all of them were, but it was kind of fun.
A can of catnip.
Yeah. Appealing things.
Okay, sure.
I'm surprised one of them wasn't a laser pointer.
Oh, yeah.
Which would have been great if the red one was just a laser pointer, a little dot, a red dot. That would have been great.
That would have been clever.
And that's the one everyone tries to go for. But yeah, so that was funny. I think that was all the board games ones I saw. Oh, well, no. Pandemic had a new version of the game called Pandemic. And it's literally the same box.
I was trying to guess in my head, what would I do with Pandemic? But Pandemic was not it, but I should have thought of it.
If you look at it's just a box, and they replace all the humans' faces with panda heads.
So the people are panda. I was assuming the opposite, that the epidemic was
pandas.
Like a panda virus, like an invasion of pandas.
They were once nearly extinct. Now they're overrunning the world, and we have to destroy them. That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
It would. They might create some fear of pandas that we don't need.
In an effort to stop the pandas from going extinct, science has gone wrong.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Pandas are more virile than ever.
Yeah. That's basically it. That sounds about right. Let's see. Think Geek had a couple of things that were pretty good. They had a Rick and Morty screaming sun alarm clock.
Oh yeah. You showed me the picture of that.
There's one episode. I think it's somewhere in season 2 or 3, I think, and where they go to a planet and they're like, "Oh, it's really nice," and a giant sun comes up and it's just screaming, a screaming face, and it just screams the entire time. That's what the clock is. Looks pretty good. You could buy it. I don't know. It was on their website.
I bet you it's a limited thing.
It's got to be, because Think Geek it's known for making fake things and then eventually actually making it real because people wanted it.
Yeah, because they'll make money.
So that one actually would not be surprised if it actually ends up being real.
If I wasn't deaf, I would consider it.
Yeah. If it would actually be useful.
Yeah. If I would consider, like, just, I don't know, it might terrify me to just wake up to,
Yeah. Well, the other one they have is really good.
Okay.
The 4D and Me.
Okay.
Stat Discovery Kit. So it's like the 23andMe, DNA test thing, except it will tell your D&D stats.
Oh.
4D, 6, and Me.
I got it. Okay.
I said 4D and Me. It's 4D6 and Me.
Oh, okay. 4D6. That's clever.
4D6 and Me.
Okay.
Stat Discovery Kit. So you can. It's like a DNA test, but they'll tell you what your D&D stats are.
Is it a real thing?
You can buy it. You can buy it.
No. Okay. Here's the question: is it like a form you get and then you fill it out and it tells you then, or do you actually send something back to them? Like,
it looks like one of those kits that you get from 23andMe, and then they'll send you back a character sheet.
I want more details. That's cool.
It was like it's not cheap.
Yeah,
whatever it was. I want to say it was like $100.
Jeez.
But I don't know if it was actually real.
Yeah.
I assume it's not.
I don't know. That's expensive.
That's really expensive for a gag.
I think the clock wasn't even that expensive.
I think it was $60.
Yeah. And it's like, if you can buy it, it's actual hardware, so I'm kind of...
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they may do a D&D test, real D&D test thing, and you just be like,
DNA?
Yeah, here are your stats.
Yeah, like an actual DNA test.
Yeah, DNA,
And then they'll be like, oh, we took your 23andMe... results and then converted them into a D&D thing. That'd be cool.
It would be cool.
It was like, not only do we tell you what your actual origin is, but we also came up with what your stats are.
Yeah.
That's pretty clever.
If you came from Scotland, you're now a dwarf.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
It was like an added bonus.
It would be. It would be interesting. I don't know if that's what it's actually going to do. I think. Netflix had a pretty funny thing.
Oh yeah.
They had a couple of funny things. One of them was...
we're going to make good Marvel TV shows now.
They had a video with Seth Rogen.
Okay.
And basically they bought Seth Rogen. Like he signed this contract that basically said they own him.
Oh, okay.
They acquired Seth Rogen.
Okay, so is he going to just appear in all their stuff now?
Well, and the best part is the final punchline that Seth gives. And it's like this whole thing where he's reading a contract and the guy standing over going, yeah, it's pretty standard. And it's like he's reading it, it's like all these things that, he basically belongs.
Are you going to give away the punchline? Or is it good enough? Or should I go and watch it?
You probably should watch it, but the punchline's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it.
Oh, okay.
He says at the end of it, he's like,
so skip ahead real quick if you
don't want to know. It's like a 2-minute video, whatever. Get over it.
Okay.
He said, well, if Adam Sandler did it, I guess I'll... I guess it worked for him.
I kind of figured it was going to be a jab at Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Because that dude's just making a lot of stuff for Netflix.
Yeah. He made like a 9-movie deal with them.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, according to them, his stuff is really heavily watched on Netflix.
But they're also heavily biased.
That's true, but it's so hard. I can't decide if it's true or if it's just their weird way of basically getting people to watch his stuff because they say, well, it's the most popular thing on our platform.
Well, it's also,
and then
they
everyone
put it
goes,
right
well,
at the top, and they go, oh, it's Adam Sandler, let's watch this, whether they actually watched it or
not. It seemed like maybe just if you're a stoner, you might really enjoy his stuff. So maybe that's it.
Maybe.
It seems, the whole Netflix and chill, because that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
The chilling is smoking a lot of pot, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Well, then I don't know what it is.
You have a girlfriend. You should understand this already. Moving on.
We watch Acorn TV.
Oh, well, you're
Acorn TV and relax.
That doesn't flow at all. The other thing Netflix put out, they have not Netflix, I'm sorry. I've got this all wrong. It's not Netflix, it's Redbox.
Okay.
Redbox. They have the DVD rental station.
Yeah.
They have the new station.
Everyone knows what Redbox is.
They have a new station. It's the Redbox Walk Up.
Okay.
It just plays a movie on the front, and you can just walk up and watch it. The image is like all these people just sitting in chairs in front of a Redbox that's playing Jumanji on it.
It's like an outdoor theater.
It is. It's like screen. It's like the drive-ins come again. It's the walk-ups.
Oh, that's kind of funny. That's kind of dumb, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right.
I have some news.
Yeah. Anything you want to cover real quick?
Real quickly, don't buy a Nyko docking station for your Switch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently, some people after the latest update, it's breaking their.
Bricking?
Yeah, their switches.
Whoa. The update to the docking station or
to the game to the system, something to do with the new update and
really
using those just apparently kills your Switch.
Really,
but because they're also not officially licensed by Nintendo, so it's kind of one of those
like
weird.
Use at your own risk.
Like
anyway.
Nintendo basically said, you should only use items that are licensed by now, which is
kind
of for them.
I
so
know
it's kind of a
it
jab,
almost feels like a permanent. Like, we're don't buy other people's stuff because because it might brick your system.
Basically, I think what's happening is something to do with the way it sits on the docking station. The port gets damaged, and that's eventually leading to more damage.
Oh,
that was the big one. And the last thing I want to say is Todd Howard is a terrible, terrible father. Todd Howard, he is the director of Bethesda and worked on Elder Scrolls, Skyrim.
Why is he
terrible father?
Why is he a terrible father?
Because apparently he won't even tell his son when Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out.
Oh, come on!
So he is an awful, awful father.
Come on!
And his son should be taken away from him.
That's child abuse.
It's child abuse.
It seems like one of the benefits of being his kid,
he gets to know.
Is he gets to know.
Come on,
get him to sign an NDA.
Yeah,
and get on with it.
Yeah, come
on. That's what I would do. I'd be like, son, I'm trying. Once you get a certain age, okay.
Yeah, apparently what it is he just started playing Skyrim because he's old enough, or whatever.
And he's like, oh shit, when's the next one? And they're like, I can't tell you.
He's like,
what the fuck?
He's like, I can't talk about
I'm your son. I'm sorry, I can't.
I just can see that being a rift in that family. They're gonna.
That's gonna cause problems. That's gonna cause detachment.
I mean,
issues.
come on.
That's gonna cause abandonment issues. Like, yeah, I would be like, come on, Dad, just give me a non-disclosure agreement, and I will sign it.
I will sign it.
This should be a perk of being your kid.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. He's your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What, do you not trust him?
Yeah.
Where's the trust, Dad? Where's the trust?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I'm done with that bit.
Yeah, you're done with the bit?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
So no
Todd Howard
being Todd
is a terrible
son.
father.
All right, cool.
And Todd Howard, don't take it personal. It's just a show. We like free games.
We like
you want to send you.
They don't give review copies.
They don't.
No.
But they should.
They should, but they're not.
If you weren't such a terrible father, you send review copies.
You don't send review copy because you're an asshole dad.
You're a terrible dad. Terrible dad.
All right. Anything else you want to cover?
No.
All right.
Everything else can.
You know who are also terrible people?
People who don't subscribe
people who
to our show.
And well, that too.
Review our show.
Review our show, or
follow us.
people who only do episodes in seasons. Because we don't do that. We do an episode every week.
Yes.
Once every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. You can
What
rely
is this
on that.
thing you're on now?
I'm on this thing.
Or you're like,
I'm just like
seasons.
taking jabs at, I watched something the other day and they were like, oh, this is the end of our season. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, this is your job. Well, it's not really our job, but it's not our job, and we still do it every week.
I'm still in the red.
Come on.
On this.
Like, come on. If you're going to deliver content, you should deliver it every week, and we do.
Uh-huh.
And I think we should, you should respect us for that.
And pay us.
And, I don't understand. I don't pay for any content either.
But they make.
But
something.
yeah, we put out an episode every week, and we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
And so go to our website, deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com, and subscribe to us
on iTunes.
Follow us and review
Stitcher.
us. Please do it. It makes us feel better. It makes us happy as people.
Share with your friends.
And share with your friends. And not your kids.
Share with your enemies.
And I mean, not necessarily your kids, because we say fuck a lot, but that's okay.
We do that. But yeah, share with your enemies, too.
Despite all that, thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.